I'm stood the test of time. I'm passionate, I'm hungry, and I'm still here ready to fight my heart out. So.
What a jolly lad he is, you know? Just a bubbly guy. Bubbly guy. Gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him, but he's gonna fucking die. Look at this, bro. I'm always training. Plays in my mind at night. It's hard to sleep. I had two options: run away or say, "You will not stop me. And I'm gonna prove the world wrong."
Let's go! Work!
Get these opportunities and to live this life, and I feel guided by God through this camp and through this process and making this decision to fight a very, very difficult challenge. God has removed, you know, the fear that would like normally be there. So I feel good and I'm excited.
On the final day of training camp, Jake Paul completes one last tough session, approaching it with the same mindset as every grind-filled day before. The gym still carries intensity pads cracking, footwork sharp coaches calling constant reminders. Nothing is overlooked. Every rep has purpose. Every tweak matters. With Anthony Joshua looming, this workout isn't about easing up. It's about staying sharp locked in and carrying that competitive edge straight into fight night.
Think when I say crazy things like fighting Canelo or Bud or Joshua. So I think he was actually surprised to get the deal done.
Good push off. Bang, 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 bang. He showed you every punch he had in 5 seconds. Nothing else.
Little Joshua, I'm coming, little Josh.
I mean, this is partially too late to tell you, but your ability to move on the outside is going to be a major help to you in this fight. Your ability to move on the outside, okay?
Jake Paul, who has mainly competed at cruiserweight near 200 pounds and only dabbled in controlled heavyweight exhibitions, now enters unfamiliar territory. Taking on Anthony Joshua, an Olympic gold medalist and proven elite professional, marks a huge leap in size, an experience testing Paul's ability to handle world-class power skill and strategy under boxing's most demanding conditions.
The first week of sparring, I had to get comfortable in there and let things slow down and feel the power out and get the confidence to slip, catch, move, let them hit me to the body, to be able to return shots, all of that. The world is going to change. People aren't going to believe what they see. I believe it's through the power of God and what he wants to use me as a vessel for showing the world what's possible and showing the next generation of kids what's possible when you believe. I always get so calm, and that's something that took time to develop. But in the biggest moments, I'm actually the most calm. But that's just how my mind and body works.
Under Puerto Rico's tropical heat, Jake Paul continues to grind through punishing workouts as his preparation for the Anthony Joshua fight reaches its peak. Training in tough conditions, Paul has been sharing the ring with elite sparring partners such as Lawrence Oakley and Jared Anderson, sharpening himself for the size, strength, and power he'll face against a former heavyweight world champion. His camp has been carefully structured with daily sessions focused on clean technique, sharp footwork, and demanding endurance work. The goal is to blend solid boxing fundamentals with high-level conditioning that reflects the physical demands of much bigger fighters. The toll of camp is visible. Bruises and even a recent black eye from intense sparring highlight just how physical and unforgiving this preparation has been. This isn't a casual build-up. It's been layered, disciplined, and relentless. Earlier in camp, Paul also surprised many by bringing in Shakur Stevenson, the elite lightweight champion, to spar. The move was designed to improve speed, timing, and ring intelligence, and it showed Paul's willingness to learn from the very best in the sport. Stevenson later spoke positively about Paul's work ethic, suggesting fans may be underestimating how serious and dedicated he's become in the gym. Alongside this, Paul has been training under Theo Third Chambers, a coach from the legendary Kronk Gym known for instilling strong fundamentals, toughness.
Joshua has all of the world looking at him thinking you should walk him over. If it gets 2 rounds, 3 rounds inside, I think Joshua loses.
I'm on my prime, I'm feeling like Steph.
This camp has been very difficult, very taxing on the body, but I'm here to challenge myself and to see what I'm capable of and prepare myself for the toughest battle yet.
Get in there. There you go.
We were preparing for Gervonta Davis, who's around 5'6", explosive, powerful fighter.
Champion of the world, Gervonta. I like that.
We were able to get a hold of some really, really good guys, like Shakur Stevenson.
Who got blasted by Stevenson again as he rumbles to the
Montana Love.
Oh boy, Connor McKidd.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hold up.
We go from streamlining the training from fast, quick, multiple reps, endurance, and cutting weight to multiple weight classes up to fight one of the biggest, strongest, scariest men that are out there. So the training changed tremendously.
When you're tired, you got to do the work. And that's the same thing we tell you. It starts right then.
Go.
Adjustments was to get you to in a space to where you're going to being tired and still execute. This is where you have to be comfortable at.
Theo Chambers was initially reluctant to work with Jake Paul, but changed his mind after witnessing Paul's commitment and steady improvement. Since then, Chambers has led Paul's camp, bringing in high-level heavyweight sparring partners to replicate the size, strength, and power Anthony Joshua brings to the ring. The goal has been to prepare Paul for the physical and tactical challenges he'll face against an elite heavyweight. Alongside his coaching team, Logan Paul has also played an advisory role during the build-up to the Joshua fight. Logan has been outspoken in sharing strategic advice, particularly on how to handle Joshua's size and pressure. In footage released by Jake's camp, Logan stressed the importance of constant movement and keeping the fight at range. He urged Jake to rely on cardiolateral motion and smart positioning rather than retreating in straight lines when under pressure. Logan's main message was clear: don't fight backward. Instead, stay active and offensive, using combinations to disrupt Joshua's rhythm. While Joshua will look to press forward and walk Jake down, Logan believes mobility, controlled aggression, and smart offense give Jake his best chance to compete.
Number one piece of advice, I would avoid fighting going backwards. He's gonna pressure you. He's gonna walk you down because he's a big guy. He could do that. And if you're throwing punches while going backwards, I don't think that's where you thrive. You already do this, but you gotta make sure to do it this fight. AJ struggles when people fight back, when they really fight back. I need you on his fucking ass. On his fucking ass. You're throwing punches right back. If you fucking fight, bro, combos, not 2, 3 punches, 4, 5, 6 punches off his combo, I think he's gonna be surprised at the dog in you. That's my advice.
I got all that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually
You ever
sick.
seen someone type a paragraph without looking?
No, that was actually...
Yeah. It's perfect.
Jake Paul has openly acknowledged that facing Anthony Joshua is far more serious and dangerous than any challenge he has taken on before. In recent interviews, Paul admitted the fight genuinely scares him, saying it weighs heavily on his mind and even keeps him up at night. He knows he is stepping in with one of the hardest punchers and most experienced heavyweights in boxing, a level far beyond anything he has faced so far. Paul is described about as the toughest and most demanding fight of his life. While accepting that the odds are stacked against him as the underdog, he insists he remains fully
Packing on muscle, less longer runs. I'm getting the hang of it. Bringing in heavyweights that need 2 seats on the airplane when we buy them the tickets to fly over here.
30 seconds.
Big, explosive, strong guys, which is totally opposite of what we were doing.
Time.
We have a couple of amazing heavyweights, world champion Lawrence Okoli,
It's all over.
6'6", 260 pounds. He's an absolute monster.
Lawrence, the Sauce Okoli.
We got Frank Sanchez, Shoot with Flash from Canelo's camp.
The chance to
One of the best people I've sparred with. Speed, power, head movement.
Down he goes.
My question would be, why is there not a doctor in the ring?
Top heavyweight contender. He's a bull.
With only days remaining before his clash with Jake Paul in Miami, Anthony Joshua has made it clear that he is fully prepared and mentally dialed in. The former two-time unified heavyweight champion has used his time away from the ring following his knockout loss to Daniel Dubois to reset, reassess, and refine his approach. Joshua insists he is returning with renewed focus and purpose, not viewing this fight as easy money. He has spoken about studying the greats and adopting their discipline as he sharpens both his technique and mindset. His preparation reflects a commitment to precision, smart strategy, and delivering peak performance on fight night.
Thing is, I'm quite rebellious, so I'm going to do it anyway. Whether it's this fight, the fight after this, or the fight after that, I'm still going to lace up my gloves and I'm going to throw these hands. But I feel like I've been doing all the weights, all the strength work that they've asked of me. I haven't said that anything's too much and I can't do it. I've always given my best in the gym. And in terms of the power, you're going to have to tune in December 19th on Netflix to see if this right hand still carries the power that it did at 250 pounds. Interestingly, there has been opportunities to look past this fight. Joshua, we want to talk about this fight. Joshua, we want to talk about your next fight. I said, look, right now my main focus is on Jake Paul, and I've hung up the phone respectfully. But for me and my team, blinkers on.
Anthony Joshua has continued a strict training regime, even choosing to work with members of Alexander Usyk's team in Spain instead of his usual camp to elevate his preparation. He is already on weight for the agreed 245-pound limit, a clear sign of how seriously he is taking this unexpected but high-stakes fight. At press appearances, Joshua has struck a balance between respect and intensity, recognizing Jake Paul's dedication, while making it clear that his objective is to break Paul down both physically and mentally inside the ring. His refusal to be distracted by outside noise or criticism reflects a seasoned veteran's mindset: stay focused on preparation, execute the plan, and secure the win. Grant Cardone has openly expressed support for Jake Paul ahead of his fight with Anthony Joshua, saying he's excited to see the matchup happen. Cardone described the bout as a bold move that aligns perfectly with Jake's fearless mindset, praising him for taking risks most people wouldn't attempt. To Cardone, this fight goes beyond boxing. It's a high-stakes test of discipline, self-belief, and exposure. He emphasized Jake's willingness to face tough challenges, calling it the kind of pressure that sparks growth. For Cardone, the fight embodies confidence, ambition, and betting on yourself when the spotlight is at its brightest.
I love that, bro. 10X everything. You and your brother have been doing phenomenal things. The fact that you're always taking on something, disrupting, and then going in there and knocking a motherfucker out, bro. The fact that you do that, it's one thing that you commit, it's a second thing. The most important thing is that you get it done, bro. And I think too many people out there say, I'm going to try, but they don't pull it off. You're bringing a big audience, huh?
Yeah.
I got my daughter here, Sabrina.
Hi, Jake.
Okay, I'm going to
Nice
put you on
meet
the
as
spot
well.
now because I told her I would do this one day. What advice do you have for her?
Man, I don't know. Like, I don't think you can change someone, like, something with one piece of advice, but I guess, like,
But if you had to give her one, Jake, if I put you in
honestly,
the
just
corner-
keep fucking fighting and keep fucking going. Like, everyone tried to stop me and my brother our whole lives, and we just literally have never, ever stopped, not for a single day. And we've worked harder than everybody every single day, the whole day. So
And
that's
your
really
quote
it.
is up on this wall. What's your quote about
I'll say
impossible?
people say impossible. I say let's find out.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. No, much love. Good to see you.
As the fight approaches, Jake Paul's training camp has eased into a smarter rhythm, prioritizing freshness and strength over nonstop intensity. In a behind-the-scenes look, Paul revealed how he spends a day off while still staying locked in. The morning begins with light mobility drills and stretching to support recovery, followed by a balanced, nutrient-packed breakfast to keep energy levels steady. He then shifts to mental preparation, studying fight footage and discussing strategy with his coaching team. Later, Paul allows himself time to relax, and unwind with low-key leisure activities. Even away from hard training, the goal remains the same. Recover properly, stay mentally sharp, and keep the body in peak condition as fight night draws closer.
Yup. I got it. Wow.
Ah!
You almost took him out, brother. You gotta fight.
Dude, watch out, Bo. Aiden Ross is flying in from Miami to do a little stream. This is the Dorado Beach lifestyle. Pickleball courts right there, helipad right here. Let's go grab them.
Paul has shifted his focus to healthy weight gain in preparation for his fight against Anthony Joshua, a change from the weight-cutting approach he used for his bout with Gervonta Davis. During that earlier camp, Paul had to remain lean to meet cruiserweight limits, which restrict his ability to build muscle and fully optimize his strength. Now, his team is prioritizing lean mass development, carefully increasing calorie intake with nutrient-rich foods and balancing protein, carbohydrates, and fats to ensure he enters the ring both stronger and more durable without sacrificing speed or stamina. This strategic plan is aimed at helping Paul withstand the physical demands of facing a true heavyweight while maintaining peak performance throughout the fight. Paul has also emphasized that his focus goes beyond physical preparation. He's determined to prove his legitimacy as a professional boxer. Despite skepticism from fans and critics questioning whether he belongs in the heavyweight spotlight, he remains committed to demonstrating that his skills, mental toughness, and disciplined preparation can compete at the highest level. Every day of training, sparring, and conditioning is approached with deliberate intent, underscoring his dedication to growth mastery and performing at his best against one
day. So today he had a great breakfast, real healthy breakfast. And then for lunch, he had pizza. We just made a quick pivot, went from cutting to making sure he's getting a surplus of calories every day. We're only able to put a certain amount of weight on him that's going to be, healthy weight. So we're putting around, 6 pounds of lean muscle on him. And I'm just making sure that he's really consuming a lot of extra calories, a lot of lean proteins, still getting those carbohydrates in there, still getting those fats in there. But we're really trying to focus on lean proteins to let him gain some muscle mass and have it so he's up there a little bit closer to what Anthony's going to be weighing.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
This shit, they literally burned me at this shit.
Here.
It's always a bonus when you're working with a fighter who's used to cutting weight and then they don't have to cut. They're always going to be in a better mood. They always know when they wake up, they're going to have a nice big breakfast, amazing lunch. And since we're not cutting, I'm able to make him more of the items that he likes. I can use a little bit of heavy cream and a little more butter and things, so I'm able to, cook more of a regular style of cooking that he likes instead of having to restrict certain things for him, But I think he's going to be on point. I think he's going to be conditioned. I think he's going to have the knowledge from Third and Jay Leon, and I think those guys are really going to make sure that his boxing's on point. And then I know Coach Larry Wade is going to make sure that his conditioning is on point with things like that. So kind of step away from that worry, and I just put my faith in the process, and I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to do a lot better than maybe.
Do you think Jake Paul can pull off a major upset against Anthony Joshua? Or will Joshua show why he's a seasoned heavyweight champion?